COVID is over. And I know we did a segment on this yesterday. I want to keep repeating this so that we can all start to celebrate this and start acting like it. This is wonderful news. COVID is over, but not so fast. CDC says there's going to be a fourth wave of COVID. Is there? What's the true story? So our Professor Vincent Racaniello, he's the professor of virology at Columbia University. He's with us every single Monday. He's said now for over a month that there's not going to be a fourth wave. This is Scott Gottlieb. He's the former head of the FDA. He's been very on COVID, right? This whole time he's been, wear masks. We need to shut down for periods of time. Like he's all on this. And now he's like, oh yeah, no. Well, here's what he said. He was asked about a fourth wave.
Well, I don't think we're going to have a fourth wave. I think what we're seeing around the country is parts of the country that are plateauing, and we're seeing upticks in certain parts of the country. I think the fact that we have so much prior infection, 120 million Americans have been infected with this virus, the fact that we've now vaccinated, we've gotten one shot in at least 70 million Americans, even if you account for the fact that maybe about 30% of the people being vaccinated previously had COVID, we're talking about some form of protective immunity in about 55% of the population. So there's enough of a backstop here that I don't think you're going to see a fourth surge.
Yeah, that's it. No fourth wave. He went on to say that he thinks we're at about, what did he say, 55%, right? And our virologist, Professor Racaniello, has been saying the same thing, that we're above 50% right now, and that's all you need. That's it. Yet, there's still going to be a pretty small group of people. Again, I'm here in California, so people are more freaking out than maybe other parts of the country, but there's still going to be a group of people who are going to be these holdouts who, unfortunately, because we live in such a litigious society, are going to dictate how we should be allowed to behave moving forward, right? We're going to have a small group of people, whether it's 5, 10%, who are going to dictate to everybody what we need to do and what we can't do and what we can do. I went to a park the other day with the kids. There was a family there, masked up, when we got there. And we arrived at just the same time as another family, and they were all masked up. They had 2 little kids, like a 3-year-old girl and a 6-year-old girl, something like that. And we all went to go play in the playground, and they were all very standoffish. And I went within a couple feet of their youngest daughter at one point, and the woman, the mom, she runs over, grabs the daughter, and says, "Kids, let's take a break." And not to me, right, just passive aggressively. "Some people aren't wearing their masks." And they went over to the side. I said, "Ma'am, are you really leaving the playground because we're not wearing masks?" And she said, "It's against the law to not wear a mask." I said, "It's March 2021. We're outside. It's windy. You're fine." Now, I share this story not only because clearly I am a modern-day Rosa Parks. I mean, I'm a hero. Me, Nelson Mandela, Rosa Parks, we're all in the same breath, the same maskless breath. I bring this up because a couple months ago, I'd play your game, right? A couple months ago, I'd be thoughtful, considerate of your fears. It would be under this umbrella of we need to be compassionate to your fellow man. Oh, it's only a small thing that I can do to help others. It's a common courtesy. It's not a big deal. Months ago, I'd be in that. Those days are over, lady. That's it. That ship sailed. I'm being serious. A couple months ago, I would have moved playgrounds to accommodate the people who wanted to be there and be extra precautious. I would have gone there and be like, they're kind of freaking out about stuff. Okay, fair. Let's go. Kids, we'll go play over here, right? Not make a big deal about it. No, not anymore. If you want to live in delusional fear, you got to go to a different playground. We're not playing your game anymore. Does that make sense? And it's not that my patience has run out, although yeah, the situation's changed. It's different now than it was a couple months ago. That's my point. It's different, and we should be celebrating this.
Wow, that was deep and insightful. I want more of that.
Like, subscribe, get more.